best thing about the Athletics World Championships is seeing world records smashed, which is great.
Another world record goes down in the book.
Unless, of course, they're ours.
I don't even want to imagine it.
The record holders present the contenders. The Athletics World Championships. Records will be broken. Saturday morning from 8 on BBC Two.
Up bright and early here on BBC Two for fun from our friends at cbeebies.
Good morning, it's cbeebies. Hey, what have you got there, Poi? A purple ball. And there are so many things you can do with the ball, like play catch. Ready, Nicole? Ooh. You can bounce it too.
Okay,
Ready?
okay. Whee!
And now it's time for more fun with the Fimbles.
Every girl, every boy, come on, open up your eyes. There's a world right here, full of wonder and surprise.
Let's go and find the Fimbles!
Thimbles, thimbles, thimbles.
We're the Fimbles!
Thimbles, thimbles, thimbles.
We're the Fimbles!
Sing along, everyone can join our song.
Fimbles! Fimbles! We're the Fimbles!
Every day we'll find and play in the wonderful world, in the magical world of the Thimbles.
Oh, your turn now, Pom. Ribble and I are going to hide, and you've got to find us. Oh, and Bessie's going to help you count.
Of course I will, my darling.
Now, no peeking, Pom.
Are you ready, Pom?
Yes.
1, 2...
Pom, go now.
No, just a minute, Pom. We haven't finished counting yet.
Oh.
We've only got to 2. 3, 4, 5.
5.
Off you go, Pom.
Oh. Timmy, timmy, nimmy, nippy. Ah. Nimmy, nimmy, nimmy. Nimmy, nimmy, nimmy. Nimmy, nimmy, nimmy. Nimmy's bow. Pom, find Ripple. Pom, find Folly now.
Oh, 1 eye, and 2 eyes. Oh, hello. Can you guess what I'm doing? Make sticky. A smiley mouth. And that's the top knot. Now, I mustn't forget the stripes. 1 and 2 stripes. Oh, look, I've made a thimble face. Now, let's see. Ears, eyes, mouth, and the top knot. Have I forgotten something? No, I don't think I've forgotten anything. All finished. Come on, Fimbleface, let's go and show you to Flurry and Pum.
Folly! Folly! Pom, a Fimbly feeling. Pom, I'm going to find something.
What could it be? Something over there. Let's go and see. Something to be found. Where are you? Where is it? What can it be? Can you see it? Yeah. What's that? Who's that? It's not a palm. People. Oh, where are you? People. Oh, it's gone again. Hello. Peeper. Me, you, Pom. You, me, Pom. Hello, Peeper. Now you. Hello, Peeper. You try it too. Me, you, Pom.
Hey! Oh, where is everyone? Hello? Ooh. Hello? Oh, what's your name? I'm Rocket, Rocket the Frog. How do you do? Always nice to meet another frog. Have we met somewhere before? Oh, I'm sure we have. You look like someone I know. I tell you what, you stay here and I'll go and get my Fimbly friends. They'd love to meet you. Cool, imagine, another frog in the valley. And almost as handsome as me. Bye!
Wait! Oh, where is Pom? She's supposed to be finding me. Florrie! Oh, there she is. Do you think she'll find me here? Florrie! Come and find me, Pom. Oh, she's gone again. Oh, Pom! Florrie! Pom, you found me. It's Pom. It's there. Oh, what is it, Pom? Pom, there. Pom, over there. But you're here, Pom. You're here. Pom, Fimbly find Pom. Come on, Florrie. Come on. Look, Pom there. Hiya, Pom. Pom back again. Oh, yes, that's you, Pom.
Hello, my little chickies.
Oh, Bessie, look what Pom found.
Not a Pom. Hello, Pom. Oh, wonderful. You can see yourself in the mirror.
Mirror.
Yes, she's looking in the mirror so she can see what she's doing.
More mirror.
You can look in a mirror when you wash your face too, so you can make sure that you're all clean and tidy.
Oh, this is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth.
This is the way we brush our teeth on a cold and frosty morning.
I think she might need to wash her face now.
This lady's using a mirror to help her put her lipstick on.
Mirrors are useful, aren't they, Bessie?
Oh, yes. Mirrors are very useful things.
I am Florrie, round I go. Whee! Who could I be? Do you know?
No.
Now I'm a twinkling star in the sky. Now I'm a butterfly fluttering by. Oh,
Oh, where is everyone today? Cool. Well, smelly jelly, would you believe it? I saw another frog just like me. Well, almost like me. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if he can jump like me. Wahey! Wahey!
Oh, hello, Rocket.
Oh, hello, Fimber.
What are you laughing at, Rocket? Do I look funny today?
Yes, you do, Fimbo.
Oh, Rocket. Rocket.
Hi again. Hello, Pom.
Oh, hello, Pom. Oh, hello, Florrie. Look what I've made. What are you laughing at?
Fimbo, funny.
Do I look funny today?
Oh, come here, Bimbo. We'll show you what we're laughing at.
Oh! I've got a piece of paper stuck on my nose. You're right. I do look funny today. Oh, I think I'll keep it on. I like looking funny. Look at me. What can you see? Watch me very carefully. If you do, you'll find that you can copy what I'm doing.
We'll copy what you're doing.
Can you wave hello like this? Hello, hello, hello like this.
We can wave hello like this. Hello, hello, hello like this.
Oh, I know. You can copy what I'm doing. Watch this. Look at me, what can you see? Watch me very carefully. If you do, you'll find that you can copy what I'm doing.
We'll copy what you're doing.
As we will.
Can you nod up and down and all around?
We can nod up and down and all around.
You. Look at me, what can you see? Watch me very carefully. If you do, you'll find that you can copy what I'm doing.
We'll copy what you're doing.
Can you shake, shaky, shake, shake like a jelly on a plate?
We can shake, shaky, shake, shake like jelly on a plate. Jelly.
Look at me, what can you see? Watch me very carefully. If you do, you'll find that you can copy what I'm doing.
We'll copy what you're doing.
Now, like me, you can see what happens when you try all three.
Now, like you, we can see what happens when we try all three. Free.
Wave hello.
Nod your head. Shake, shake, shake.
Oh, hello there. Oh. Did you know that you had a piece of paper stuck to your nose, Fimbo?
He didn't know until he looked in Pom's mirror.
Mirror.
Two roly-mos for the price of one, eh? One there and one here. Ooh, now that reminds me of a story. Oh, back in a roly-mo.
Dory, Dory.
Books over here, books over there, books, books everywhere. When you take a look inside a book, who knows what you will see? When you take a look inside a book, it's fun as fun can be. With cats and dogs and birds and frogs, a monkey who says boo. Wonderful things, giants and kings, and maybe a thimble or two. Oh, now what have we here? When you take a look inside a book, who knows what you might see? A story or rhyme, just take the time to read along with me.
There you all are. Guess what? There's another rocket in the valley. Oh, hello again. Oh, how are you?
Oh, Rocket, that's not another frog. That's you. You're looking in a mirror.
You mean it's me? It's me? Oh, yes, of course I knew that. I knew there could never be another frog in the valley quite as handsome as me. I am the handsome frog.
Ah, here we are. Oh, hello there, Rocket.
Oh, hello, Rowley. Look, I can see myself in the mirror.
Dory!
Oh, yes. All right, Pom. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then I'll begin. This story is called Just Like Me. Ben and Charlie were twins, and they looked exactly like each other. One morning, they both decided to wear red T-shirts.
Now we look even more like each other,
They said. At breakfast, they ate the same cereal, and they made the same munching noise at the same time. Oh, munch, crunch, munch, munch. I know what you're doing, said Mum. You're copying each other, but is Ben copying Charlie, or is Charlie copying Ben? Charlie did rabbit hops round the kitchen, and so did Ben. They marched up and down the garden together, and sang the same tune. They decided to do some drawing together. But Charlie wanted to do a house, and Ben wanted to do the seaside. And in the end, it didn't really look like anything. They tried to play the piano together, but Charlie couldn't hear his tune because Ben was playing at the loud end and Charlie was playing at the tinkly end. Their tunes got all mixed up into a strange noise. At tea time, Mum gave them both sausage and mashed potatoes. I don't like sausages, said Ben. I don't like mash, said Charlie. Oh, said Mum. I thought you were being exactly the same today.
I think I want to be me again now,
said Charlie.
Me too,
said Ben.
I want to be me too.
Oh, good, said Mum, because I like you both exactly as you are, Ben and Charlie.
Ah, lovely.
Oh, it must be nice to have a twin.
Yes, someone who looks exactly the same as you.
Like my handsome froggy friend.
And my thimble picture.
Ah, it's Pom! It's Pom!
Oh, but there's something missing from the picture. Oh, what is it? I know. There isn't a nose. Fimbo.
Hard nose. Pom nose.
Well, my little chickadee, the Thimbles had a busy day today. Do you remember who found the mirror first? It was Pom. Pom found the mirror, but she thought she'd found another Pom. And Rocket looked in the mirror and thought he'd found another frog. Then Thimble got some sticky paper stuck to his nose and he didn't know what everybody was laughing at. Oh, it was funny. And when he looked in the mirror, he could see what was so funny. You might look in a mirror today as well. Maybe to brush your teeth or comb your hair. Come and find us next time, won't you? We must fly. Goodbye.
Thimbles, thimbles, we're the thimbles. Every day we'll find and play in the wonderful world, in the magical world of the thimbles.
Tiny! Tiny! Oh, where can the little fellow be? Whoa!
go. Bye.
Bye, Nick.
I like to help. I'm good at it, and it's what I enjoy.
A little help takes you a long way.
Thanks a million.
Tiny and his friends return. Little Robots, weekdays at 7:15, 11:15 or 3:15. Over on the cbeebies channel. Ta.
Look at all these things. I've got some pictures. The first one is of a square window. The second one is a clock. And the last one is a picture of Tamba. Guess what's on next? Tickabilla.
Tickabilla, Tickabilla, fun for you and me. Tickabilla, Tickabilla, watch and you will see. Things to do, people to meet. We've got the whole world at our feet. And Tickabilla, Tickabilla, it's a wonderful place to be.
Hello! Oh, hello. Welcome to Tickabilla. I'm just having a quick look for something. Here it is. You know, we were looking at our musical box for an instrument that we'd lost, but I've just found it. Do you know what this is?
Hello!
Oh, hi, Tamba. There you are. I was looking for you. Do you know what this is?
I do. Do you? It's a tambourine.
Yes, it is.
Wait, it sounds like my name. Tamba, tambourine.
You're right.
Tamba, the tambourine player.
That's fantastic. You know, playing musical instruments is great fun. I like playing the piano, and can you see on top of this musical box, you can see all the keys of a piano across the lid. And I could pretend to play the piano like this. Hey! Oh, music is great fun, isn't it? Why don't you join in with this song? I am the music man. I come from down your way and I can play.
What can you play?
I play piano. Pia, pia, piano. Piano, piano. Pia, pia, piano. Pia, piano.
I'm the music man. I come from down your way and I can play.
What can you play?
The big trombone. Big drum, big drum, big trombone. Big trombone, big trombone. Big drum, big drum, big trombone. Big drum, big trombone.
Oh, pia, pia, piano. Piano, piano. Pia, pia, piano. Pia, piano.
My turn. I am the music man. I come from down your way and I can play.
What can you play?
The tambourine. Tamba, tamba, tambourine. Tambourine, tambourine. Tamba, tamba, tambourine. Tamba, tambourine.
Big drum, big drum, big trombone. Big trombone, big trombone. Big drum, big drum, big trombone. Big drum, big trombone.
Pia, pia, piano, 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 pia, pia, piano, pia, piano. Hey! Oh, music is great fun, isn't it? Oh, and look, I think that we will be able to see another musical instrument being made through one of the windows. How many windows? 1, 2, 3. Round, square, or arched, which one will it be? It's the round window!
Look at all these shiny things. Can you guess what they are? All these pieces will go together to make a musical instrument called a euphonium. Paul is going to stick all the bits together. Once he's cleaned the insides of the tube, he brushes on some slippery grease to help the pieces fit together nicely. A perfect fit. This orange flame gets much hotter when it is turned to blue. And this metal string melts when the blue flame touches it. Paul melts the metal onto the join to glue the two bits together. He's got a lot more sticking to do. Meanwhile, Mansour is getting ready to clean a euphonium that's been completed. He's putting on his big red gloves because the cleaning liquid is quite dangerous. He has to dip the euphonium into each tank of liquid to clean it inside and out. That's it. Give it a good rinse. And there it is. All nice and shiny and gold. Next, Pete puts the euphonium into another tank of liquid. But this time, watch what happens to the colour. Remember, it was a nice shiny gold colour, and now it's silver. This machine is a super polishing machine, and Michael is putting polish onto the cleaning wheel. The wheel spins very fast and cleans all those fiddly places. Wow, look, it's so shiny you can see his face in it. The euphonium looks very clean and sparkly now. There are still a few more parts that need to go onto the euphonium. Ramu simply slides them into place. There, one finished euphonium. But what does it sound like? Ah, here's Kevin to try it out for us.
Weren't those euphoniums great? Do you know, we've got someone special in the Tikkabilla house today who plays an instrument a little bit like a euphonium. And her name is Jackie. And here she is. Hi, Jackie.
Hello, Paul.
Welcome to the Tikkabilla house. Now, you've brought your instrument with you today, haven't you?
I have.
What's it called?
Well, this, Paul, is a very special instrument, and it's called a trombone.
A trombone? Do you remember that Lorna was pretending to play a trombone in the song we sang earlier on? Now, how do you play the trombone?
OK, what you have to do, Paul, is you blow after taking a very deep breath into this hole here. It's called a mouthpiece. And the air goes all the way down here, all the way up here, all the way down there, and comes out through this thing here, which is called a bell.
Wow, it's a long way.
It is, and it makes a sound a bit like this.
That's a fun sound. I like that.
Also, a trombone has a very special feature, and this is a slide here, and as you can see, if you push it out, the air has to go even further. It has to go an awful long way, and it makes a very, very good effect like this, a slidey sound.
Oh, I like that. That's great fun. I want to have a go at the trombone, can I?
Well, you can do, because we have another trombone just
well,
there.
Hey, so we do. How brilliant. OK, I'm going to take this trombone here, and I've just got to blow in the end here, don't I? And the sound is going to come out at the other end. This is great. Here we go. Oh dear, I think this trombone's broken, Jackie. It's not seeming to be working.
Okay, shall I teach you a little trick?
Oh, okay.
Right, what you have to do is put your lips together as if you're going to say the letter P.
Okay, P.
That's it, okay. This time, put your lips together as if you're going to say the letter P, but forget to open your mouth. So it makes a sound a bit like this.
Ooh. Right, okay. I'll see what I can do. Here we are.
That's it, very
Yay!
good.
Can I try and make a slidey sound?
Oh, yes, go on.
Okay, let me see what I can do with my blowing. Here we are. That's quite
Very
good fun.
good.
But I think I'll leave the real trombone playing to you, Jackie. I'll pop that back on there like this. And why don't you try and play us a nice high sound on the trombone?
Oh, high sound. Okay, here's some high notes.
Oh, I like that. But could you make a nice low sound?
Okay, I'll try some low notes.
Goodness me, Jackie, that sounded a bit rude. Great fun. Why don't you now try and play us a tune? And we'll all try and guess what it is.
Okay, let me think of a nice tune that you might all know. How about this one?
Lovely, Jackie. Did you recognise the tune? That's right, it was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little
was.
Star. Thank you, Jackie. Oh, why don't you just play us another quick tune?
Oh, let me think. What other tune might you all know? I know. How about this one?
Here we go, everybody dance to the music. It's the Tickabilla Jive. You knew it, didn't you? Oh, that's great. I've had a great idea. Jackie, why don't you stay with us for a little while in the Tickabilla house, and then you can join in the Tickabilla Jive with us later on with the trombone.
I'd really enjoy that. That sounds great.
Oh, that's
fun.
great. Thanks very much, Jackie.
Thank you very much, Paul. It's been a pleasure.
My favourite sound was a low, rude note. Oh, and there's another one of my favourite sounds. The clock. Tickabilla, tockabilla, tickabilla, tock. What's the time on the Tickabilla clock? Well, the long hand is pointing up to the number 12. So that means it must be something o'clock. And the short hand is pointing to the number 8. So it must be 8 o'clock. But what's underneath the clock? Oh, it's an old boot.
An old boot? Are you ready to find out more in today's story? Today's story is called Mr. Magnolia. Mr. Magnolia has only one boot. He has an old trumpet that goes rootity-toot, and 2 lovely sisters who play on the flute. But Mr. Magnolia has only one boot. In his pond live a frog and a toad and a newt. He has green parakeets who pick holes in his suit, and some very fat owls who are learning to hoot. But Mr. Magnolia has only one boot. He gives rides to his friends when he goes for a scoot, and the splash
is immense when he comes down the chute. Ooh, but Mr. Magnolia has only one boot. Just look at the way that he juggles with fruit. The mice all march past as he takes the salute. And his dinosaur, what a magnificent brute! But Mr. Magnolia, poor Mr. Magnolia has only one boot. Hey, wait a minute. Now then, keep going. What's this? Look! It's a boot! It's a boot! Whoopee for Mr. Magnolia's new boot. Good night. Hooray, hooray for Mr. Magnolia's new boot. Now Lorna has got an old boot.
I have, Paul. Now I'm going to use this old boot to do a print of an animal. Now, I've got some old boots of Tamba's here. Tamba doesn't need them anymore. See if you can guess what animal I'm going to do a print of. Now I'm going to start off with Tamba's little sandals. Look. Ooh, very scratchy bottom. Let's start off with our blue paint. If I put some blue paint on there. Ooh, and some blue paint on this one. I think I might have to give them a little bit of a rub together. And there's the shoes with the blue paint. So let's start our animal up this end. And if I start printing my creature's head and then its body, big blue prints. Ooh, lovely blue paint. Now, I think I might use these wellies next. Now, these have got a lovely pattern on the bottom. And I might go for some green paint. If I press those boots in and press that boot in, look at all that green paint on there. Then we scrape a little bit off here. And let's bring our little boots for a walk up our creature's body. Diggity ding ding ding, boom 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 boom. Oh, I think we might need some green paint on our creature's head. Have you guessed what it might be yet? Some more paint. Right. Let's go for some red paint. I might use these teeny weeny Tamba shoes. They've got some bubbly bits on the bottom. Now, if I squidge this into the red paint, that is so icky and sticky. And if I go up here like this, print, 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 print. Have you guessed what this creature might be yet? Right, let's put some more colours on. I think... Oh, what about some more green down the bottom? All the way up to the top. Oh, of course, I know what we're missing. Some eyes. So let's put some eyes on our creature. Now I've got this shoelace here, and I'm going to put it in the yellow paint. If I press that down, I'm going to have very sticky fingers, like that. It's nearly disappeared. If I pull it out of the yellow paint like so, and then if we do a little swirly twirly eye just there, press it down and pick that up. That's one swirly eye. And let's do another swirly eye. If I swirl that around here, just like that, I think that is a perfect eye for this creature. There we go. And that's another swirly twirly eye. And I might just put a little bit of yellow on my creature with this lumpy, bumpy shoe. Let me put that into the yellow and just finish that off all the way down the body, all the way down to its tail. Now, have you guessed what this creature could be? It's got a very wiggly body and a big, long, red tongue. Have you guessed what it is yet? That's right. It's a snake.
Ah, Lorna, there you are.
Hiya.
This is amazing. Look at what you've made. Did you use all those old shoes and boots?
I did.
This is a great snake. It's fantastic. I love it. There are some more animals that have different shaped feet through the windows today. So let's have a look and see. How many windows? 1, 2, 3. Round, square, or arched? Which one will it be? It's the square window.
Horses love to run, and when a horse runs, we say it gallops. A horse's foot is called a hoof. He doesn't have 2 feet like ours with 5 toes. He has 4 feet. Horses wear shoes which sometimes need changing. But their shoes don't look like your shoes, do they? These are made of iron. They stop the horse hurting his feet when he walks or runs. They make the sound clip-clop when they walk along the road. Cats' feet are called paws. They have soft pads underneath. Wild cats, like this leopard, have paws with soft pads as well. This helps them sneak up quietly on other animals when they're hunting. These big bears have paws too, but their paws have long claws for hanging about in trees. Oops, hold on. Colourful parrots use their feet to hold their food while their big beaks break it open. Monkeys have feet a bit like our hands. They are brilliant climbers and love playing in the trees. Imagine swinging upside down from your feet. Some animals that live in the sea often use their flipper feet to help them swim. This seal swims so gracefully with its flipper feet. Can you kick your feet like this when you go swimming? Back on land, the slimy snail has one big foot that slowly slides along. Look at it from underneath. One large slimy foot. The biggest foot I've ever seen belongs to an elephant. Look at those great big feet. They have to stop this great big animal from falling over. When you're bigger, you'll have big feet, but they'll never be as big as this.
Which animal feet did you like best, Tamba?
Oh, I like the elephant feet the
Oh,
best.
yeah, they were great. They were huge.
Really big.
Yeah. You know, feet are amazing, aren't they? You can do loads of great and exciting and interesting things with your feet. I like to jump. Yay!
And I like to tap my feet.
And I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
Oh, I do. Now, Jackie's going to come and play for us. And we're going to do the Ticker-Biller Jive. Hit it! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Here we go. Oh, hey, yo, everybody clap to the music. Here we go, everybody clap to the music.
Clap to the music and do a little wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it to the side and back into the middle.
We're doing the Ticker-Biller Jive.
Get ready to stretch this time.
Oh, hey, yo, everybody stretch to the music.
Stretch up high.
Here we go, everybody stretch to the music.
Stretch up high and do a little wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it to the side, then back into the middle.
We're doing the Ticker-Biller Jive.
Oh, way, yo, move your head in time to the music. Here we go, start to move your head to the music. Move your head and do a little wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it to the side and back into the middle. We're doing
the Ticker-Biller Jive. Here we go. Oh, hey, yo, everybody play to the music. Here we go, everybody play to the music. Play to the music and do a little wiggle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Take it to the side and back into the middle. We're doing the Ticker-Biller Jive.
Can you remember how we started?
Clap your hands.
Stretch up high.
Ooh.
move your head.
Play your music.
We're doing the Ticker-Biller Jive.
Yay! Oh, great, Jackie, thank you. That was lovely.
Oh, brilliant. Well, perhaps you could try some jumping or some dancing or clapping.
Or even playing your music. We'll see you soon.
Bye! Ticker-Biller, Ticker-Biller, fun for you and me. Ticker-Biller, Ticker-Biller, watch and you will see. Ticker-Biller, Ticker-Biller, it's a wonderful place to be.
you want to find out something special? Do you know where all the stories come from? We do. Be quiet. Story makers.
Look! Did you see? Who was that? And who's that?
Has everybody gone?
It's the Story Makers!
Magic?
We stay up all night in the Magic Library.
Now we need your imagination.
Story Makers every day over on the cbeebies channel.
I've been told that Boo is hiding here at cbeebies. Can you see Boo?
Where's Boo?
Where's Boo?
Can you find Boo? It's all you have to do. In the castle or the jungle or up in the air.
You got to find Boo. You know he'll be there.
Can you find Boo? It's all you have to do. Boo, Boo, where's Boo?
Hi there. Hey, where's Boo?
There he is. Hiya, Boo. Are we going to play a game today, Boo? Is it Ring-a-Ring-a-Roses? Is it What's the Time, Mr. Wolf? We're playing Boo! Let's find Boo! I can hear birds singing. We're out in the countryside. Look at those big rocks. There's a black hole. It's a cave. I saw Boo!
You're right. See if you can find Boo in the cave.
Look at those people. Wow, fantastic. It's really dark. We'll go with the grown-ups. It's all right. They've got torches. They can show us the way and help us find Boo. Yeah! Everything sounds strange. I can hear water, dripping water. It must be cold. They're all wearing coats. That's because there's no sunshine in here. Ha! Hey! Who are they calling to? No one. They're shouting to see if there's an echo. Listen. Hello! Hello! See, the echo copies whatever they say. You can see where we came in. There are plants growing. Not in here, though. It's too dark for anything to grow. What about that orange flower there? It could be orange hair. Boo's got hair like that. Boo!
Well done. See if you can find him again.
I can hear dripping water. It's coming from up there, on the ceiling. Tiny drops of water. They're shiny, like silver. Look, that one's fallen. The drops are splashing in there. Look, they make circles. Watch. What's that in the water? It's not really in there. It's just a reflection. Like a mirror. It's a frog. It's too big for a frog. It's a toad. It's got big, bulgy eyes. It's walking away. Or crawling. Crawling toad. Crawling toad. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I wonder if Boo's hiding in here. Look at those rocks. They're growing up from the ground. What funny shape. I know. Let's guess what they look like. That one's a fairy castle. And that's a cat. I can see his pointy ears. And that one is Laughing Duck.
I'm a statue of a famous duck. Me.
Hey, something flew past, like a tiny bird. The birds live in caves? I don't know. What are those? They look like needles or big teeth. And look, they're dripping. What's this thread? It's beautiful, so thin and silvery. It's a spider's web. There's a spider. It must be a cave spider. It scuttles along. Scuttling spider. Scuttling spider. What's that there? It's just the wall of the cave. But it's a funny colour. It's patterned, just like Boo. Boo!
Well done. See if you can find him again.
He's run off again. There's a hole in the roof. It lets the sun in. And there are plants growing. Shh! There's something hiding in there. Maybe it's Boo. Listen. They're asleep. I know who it is. It's Sleeping Bear.
It's so cosy in here. Good night.
Boo must be around here somewhere. There are more of those needles. That one looks soft and stripy.
Roar!
It's Growling Tiger! Run away! Run away! There's that bird again. It didn't sound like a bird. It squeaked. Up there, right in the corner. It's furry. It's a bat. It's flapping its wings. Flapping bats! Flapping bats! Look, more bats. Little ones. They're asleep. That bat's got orange hair. Like Boo. Boo! Yes, it's Boo. Bat Boo!
Well done. You found Boo. So what else have we found in the cave today?
Crawling toe. We found it by the pool. Scuttling spider. It made a spider's web in the cave. Flapping bat. It can hang upside down and flap its wings to fly. We found Boo. Bat Boo in the cave.
Can you see Bat Boo's shadow? Boo wants you to guess whose shadow's on the wall.
It's something with lots of legs. And it's scuttling about. I know this creature. It makes a web. I think it's Scuttling Spider. You're right. Scuttling Spider.
Here's the next shadow. Know who it is?
Which creature is that? It's got wings. Flapping wings. Maybe it's Bat Boo. No, Boo's over there. I know. It must be Flapping Bats.
Last one. Can you guess which creature this shadow belongs to?
I think I know this one. It's not Scuttling Spider. It's not Flapping Bat.
I know this one too. It's a creature that crawls.
It must be Crawling Toad!
Well done! Listen to that echo! Echo! We can sing an echo song! Echo song! Echo song!
This song is called Do the Same as Me. If you copy what I sing, then you can be an echo. If you say what I say and copy what you hear, then you can be an echo. So call out loud and clear.
Shout hello.
Hello! Hello!
Shout hello.
Hello! Hello!
Shout hello.
Hello! Hello!
Then you're sounding like an echo like me.
If you say what I say and copy what you hear, then you can be an echo. So call out loud and clear. Shout hee hee. Shout hee hee. Shout hee hee. Then you're sounding like an echo like me. Me, me, me. If you say what I say and copy what you hear,
Then you can be an echo. So call out loud and clear. Shout bye-bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Shout bye-bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Shout bye-bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
then you're sounding like an echo like me.
Then you're sounding like an echo like me.
I like being an echo.
Hang on, where's Boo? He's hiding again. We'll have to find him next time when we all play Boo! Bye!
Can you find Boo? It's all you have to do. In the castle or the jungle or up in the air.
You got to find Boo, you know he'll be there.
Can you find Boo? It's all you have to do.
That's all we've got time for here on cbeebies. But there are more of our friends over on the cbeebies channel. See you soon. Bye.
Bob's back. Andy's busy with help from Scrambler, Benny and Dizzy. For a job that's so much bigger, Bob uses Scoop the Digger. Working together is very clever for building bigger and better than ever. To work together, that's the plan. Can they build it? Yes, we can. Can they build it? Yes, we can. Can they build it? Yes, we can.
Oh, Wendy, cancel the tea. This is going to be a big job.
New Bob, coming soon to cbeebies on BBC Two.
Hello, good morning. You're watching the cbbc 2 holiday show with me, Sophie. It's Sunday. I hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. I'm having a fab time and I've got some great shows lined up for you on this Sunday morning. At first it's the Looney Tunes and A Star Is Born. Then after that, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo, everybody's favourite. Make sure you're watching that. And then at 7:30, join Barney, Rochelle and Kirsten for a little bit of Smile. And were you watching closely last week? Did you spot all those letters? Don't forget, cbbc is going potty about books.
You know, I read a great book the other day. I couldn't put it down. I couldn't eat or sleep, you know. I just had to find out how those children outwitted that fiend. Gripped I was. I'd lend it to you, I would, but I've got to read it again, see? It was so brilliant.
cbbc is potty about books.
Potty about books and potty about corny things. Now, you know when you go on holiday and you buy a souvenir and it's really corny, or maybe your grandma comes back from her holidays and brings you something corny. My granny always gets me something with my name on, which is kind of cute. Anyway, we want all your corny items and then we stick them on the wall. Any item that goes on the wall gets one of these corny prizes. Have a look at the corny prizes you could get. There's pig's noses and all sorts. And also, if it's at the top of the wall, by the end of the week, you get these gliders. How cool is that? So if you've got something corny, send it to me at this address. Corny Wall, CBBC, PO Box 9989, London W12 6PA, or email cbbc@bbc.co.uk. Now though, the fun begins with the Looney Tunes.
Select player. Select zone. Start again.
Where can you learn the skills to be a news reporter? Who used to live at the dumping ground?
To the next level and explore cbbc online. Click on bbc.co.uk/cbbc.
Good morning. If you've just joined us, this is the cbbc 2 holiday show. It's Sunday and I'm Sophie. In 20 minutes, we've got a very special Smile with Lamar on the show performing his song Don't Give It Up. Looking forward to that. But right now, let's all go to San Francisco with Scooby and the gang.